Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today it'll be another Blender tutorial, of course, and we'll be going over how to make a low poly mountain in Blender. And so hopefully you should be able to see the end result on your screen right here. So first of all, here we are in our scene in Blender, right? We'll right off the bat just delete the light and maybe the camera. Honestly, we might just leave the camera here. You know, the camera never really did anything to us. The light, bad though. I don't know why. It just clutters the workspace. For now, we can just move the camera off into the far distance. So it should be pretty far off now. And now you have your little cube. It's right off. You just want to delete that cube. So right click, or not right click. I think you can right click though, right? Yeah, you can right click delete. But yeah, just hit the delete key on Windows and you do Shift A. And so once you have add, you have the add menu opened up, and you go to mesh, you go to plane, and you can scale this up a decent bit. So again, you want to press the little tilde on the top left of your keyboard. I think that's what you call it. And then you hold it and you go over view select and you let go. You snap your camera on it. So now you tab to open edit mode, and then hit F3 and we go to subdivide. Now we go to just subdivide, and you can open up this little drop down here. And once you do, you can scroll this up to 10. I don't know why, but it only goes up to 10 if you scroll it. But it goes up to, I think, 100 if you, or yeah, it goes up to 100 if you type in the numbers. So you can just go ahead and put in 100 here. And keep in mind, this is very low poly mountain. Okay, if we weren't doing a low poly one, we'll have to do math to generate it. But right now, for a low poly one, this is more than fine. So now, since we have our little completely divided plane here, right, as you can see, like, it's divided into little vertices, you can switch between edge select and face select mode. I typically prefer face select, but in this specific build we're doing today, I prefer you go to vertex mode. So now we're here, and you can activate this thing, and now this is called proportional editing. The shortcut key is O on the keyboard. I don't know why it's O, but yeah, honestly, it isn't too hard to just go up here and click it, so I wouldn't recommend using the shortcut for this, because this bar is almost always there, unless you manually move it, I think. But either way, here it is. You can click on O, and then now, when you select something and tap G, you can move it and all the blocks around it. And now, if you've noticed very carefully, when you tap G, you see this little circle. Look at the cursor. Yeah, you see this little circle here. That thing can be moved up and down with your scroll wheel. So that basically means you can, if you scroll up, actually if you scroll down, then it raises the sphere of influence of the proportional editing. So, and if you scroll up, then it lowers the sphere of influence until it's like a single vertice. So you want that moderately sized. Like, how extreme do you want the mountains to be? If it's cartoony, it could be really extreme like this, and it would still make sense because it would be a cartoon, right? But realistically, hills would be kind of like this. Honestly, even this is probably too steep. But if you want just background hills and nothing really too important, then you can do stuff like this. So you're tapping it, just press G, and you can scroll up your wheel. You can have it really big, or yeah, once it gets too big, it controls the whole plane, so that's not the best idea. But you can have bigger mountains, you can have smaller ones, you can do whatever you want. Typically these are just background stuff, so it doesn't require too much detail. Okay, here we are, and I think this is really it for the tutorial. It was a really short one and it was pretty quick, but this is how you make low poly mountain. And yeah, I know this is not the best, but if you go far away, and if this is like just your background thing, and so that's honestly it for the tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to, please go ahead and subscribe too, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.